Hey everybody, you are looking live on tape from another gorgeous day here in Central Florida. Today I come to you live on tape from my apartment building. I am getting ready to do a Publix run. In all honesty, kind of wanted to check in real quick, let you know what's going on. I know it's been kind of a quiet time here at DisneyUncensored.com. But just let me tell you what's going on. Got some exciting news. Number one, I have some new gear. I don't know if you can see on my lapel there a microphone. I'm real weird about my videos. I like sound quality to be good, and I just wasn't getting it with the GoPro, so I did make an investment and I did get a new setup. And this is kind of one of the points of the video, is that I wanted to just play around with my new camera. I just bought a new camera today. I got the DJI Osmo 3 Pocket, or Osmo 3 something. I don't really know it. I don't know. All I know is she's fancy. It's a really small rig. It's got a built-in gimbal, which I love. And I'm looking, I had a park reservation for today, and it was really hard to get because it wasn't even open until like 3 p.m. That should be louder. But I had the park reservation, and I was like, let me head to the parks, let me shoot some park footage. But I was like, I'm more interested to just kind of figure the camera out, so this is part of that test. But I will bundle in some Disney New Year's resolutions whilst I'm filming as I walk around here. So I guess my first New Year's Disney resolution would be, I really want to go on another Disney cruise. I'm not sure if money will allow, but we have been looking already, and they are very reasonable over the next couple months. Not saying that I definitely will be stepping foot on a Disney cruise in January, February, March, but it's a possibility. We've just happened to catch some really good deals. So that'd be like my first resolution is getting back on a Disney cruise. That was the highlight of my last year. That was the highlight of 2024, and I want to make it happen in 2025. My next resolution is going to be, I would love to do Keys to the Kingdom again. I've talked about this tour on several posts, and the more I think about it, the more, I kind of really want to do that tour again. I would like a different guide. Not that our guide wasn't awesome, but I want a new guide just for like the different little tips and tricks that they throw in. It's a personalized tour, basically, like that would be my dream job, I think, once I retire, is to do Keys to the Kingdom tours. But apparently you have to have insane knowledge of all of Magic Kingdom in particular. That's where the tour takes place. So my second New Year's resolution would be, I want to do Keys to the Kingdom again. And then lastly, I want to stay at some point this year, I want to stay at the Poly. I don't know how, I've almost managed to go out of my way not to stay at the Poly. And I want to stay there. I love the Poly. It's one of my favorite resorts. I visit it all the time. It's one of my favorite gift shops, for sure. Plus Ohana. Plus, I always think back to where, when I first moved to Florida, they weren't selling annual passes. So it wasn't something you could do. You couldn't just go down to Disney World and buy an annual pass. They weren't even for sale. And to get my Disney fix, I would do a ton of resort visits. And I really like the Poly. And I've stayed at all of them. The Contemporary I probably will never stay at, to be fair. Only because I think it's like, to me, it would be like staying in an airport. Like, what's the point? But I just love the theming of Poly. I love the history of Poly. You know, that's where the Beatles broke up. Dear math. I have Polynesian Resort patio furniture at my house that I own, that I bought. So I love the Polynesian Resort. I'm even game to check out the new DVC tower at the Poly. But come hell or high water in 2025, I will be staying at the Polynesian or the DVC tower at the Polynesian. That's going to happen. Just wrapped up an incredible stay at Saratoga Springs, and what can I tell you about that? I had a bit of an issue, hence why I have some new gear with my GoPro when we stayed at Saratoga. I shot a bunch of footage. It was a one-bedroom villa. It was awesome. Really enjoyed the resort. I was everyone in my party, we had a group of 5 of us for Christmas stay there, and was really impressed with the Saratoga Springs. I know it's an older DVC resort, but man, it was awesome. It was really, I mean, it ticked all the boxes. We had an outstanding time. It was probably one of my best Christmases I've ever had, and it's the first time I ever stayed at Disney on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and went through all that. I'm still in the process of trying to recover all that footage. One of the coolest things, if I had to pick highlights from the stay, it would be, I woke up pretty early Christmas Day and went to get a coffee from the quick serve, and they had bussed in characters in Christmas outfits. Chip and Dale was like right out front, like welcoming you to the quick serve, which I thought was a very magical touch. The room was fantastic. The room is huge. Only issue we had there, I have a travel tree. If that makes, I don't know if anybody else out there in the world has travel trees. It's a Christmas tree basically that is somewhat portable. Because I mean, you can't have. I'm a huge believer in Christmas trees, so we brought a tree with all of our wrapped gifts, so we had a proper Christmas. But when I plugged it in, it blew a fuse, and they locked the fuse box, and I get why, but we had to call maintenance. But they were there in like 5 minutes, and they were like, "Oh, what do you need? Okay, I see what's happening here. Blah blah blah." Is your like to the point where they made sure the Christmas tree was functioning properly. But overall, outstanding stay. But I digress. So my top three Disney New Year's resolutions: I'm going to do another cruise, I'm going to stay at the Poly, and I'm going to do the Keys to the Kingdom again, because that is the best tour for the money that you can do it in all of Disney World. Haven't done them all, so that could change. Also want to take this time again, 2025. Thanks all of you guys that watch these videos. Thanks all of you that comment. Give me suggestions. You're not going to make me mad. I get it. Like, the internet's 90% trolls, and the rest of them are good folks. And I've had the opportunity to hang out in parks with some of you guys. So next time you're heading down to Disney, if it's something you want to do, like meet up, get a coffee, tell me about your day, I'm down. But I think 9 minutes of listening to me chat for 9 minutes is plenty. Thanks for watching. Glad you did. If you liked what you saw today, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And if you hated what you saw today, blame where you live versus where I live, because it is so nice out right now. I'm wearing a a Tommy Bahama pullover I got for the holidays and a Tommy Bahama hat. It's one of those days, Florida day, man. It's like 70 degrees. It's so perfect. As always, folks, keep the parks clean.